We're going to talk about mental health and bikes and how they go together. So stay tuned. Okay, let's get right into it. This has been on my mind for, well, basically all summer. I've been wanting to do a video on this. I think, I'm not qualified. I'm not a doctor. Wait a second. I am qualified to do a video on mental health and bikes because I ride bikes. My son rides bikes with me. When we're on the trail, nothing else exists in the world. Nothing except fun and each other. And I'm telling you, getting on a bike and going in the woods for however long, doesn't have to be long, is probably one of the best things you can do for your mental health. Of course, there are tons of other things. Any kind of physical activity or outdoor activity where you're outside and you're working your body and you're sweating and you're having a great time is really good for your mental health. Coming from running for a long time, way longer than being on a bike, I know that for a fact. What it does to your mental health is extremely positive. What riding a mountain bike does for your mental health is extremely positive. Maybe that's why you clicked on this video. Maybe that's why you started riding a bike. Maybe you wanted to lose weight. Maybe you want to lose weight and improve your mental health. Well, let me tell you, if you're on a bike for long enough, you're going to do both. And you're going to make life decisions that are better for you. You're likely going to eat better. You're going to likely want to go out and be on a bike ride, whether it's on the road or on the trails, but we're going to keep it to the trails in this channel. And I'm telling you, there's just nothing like it. It's what we call stoke level. Stoke level can get so high that you forget about everything. Now, I know enough to know that it's not healthy to have an addiction so that you can forget about things, but then when that addiction or that stoke or that thing wears off and you have to go back to it, it's still there. You've not really dealt with anything. But let me tell you about the decompression factor from my own experience. The decompression factor of mountain biking is so unreal. It's amazing. Within 15 minutes of being on the bike, doing the first climb, to get to the trails that you know you're going to have an absolute blast on, that you know are sketchy, that you know might be just a touch beyond your ability level, but you're going to do it today, there's nothing like it. It's unreal. It's, like I say, it's called the stoke level. So, you do a climb. You've been climbing this climb all summer, and today you've literally just climbed it from the bottom to the top without stopping once. Stoked. You're stoked. You're at the top and you're like, you're dying. You got the water bottle going and all over your face. The water's flying everywhere and the sweat's pouring off you and you're off your bike and you're going to have a heart attack, but you feel so good. It's that type 2 kind of awesomeness. That is just... Then you get to the trailhead where you know you shouldn't be riding this trail maybe. Something probably is going to happen. But you feel like, okay, you've progressed so much. You feel confident in your abilities and your skill level and everything. And okay, today's the day you're going to hit this. You're going to hit this black rated gnarly root rock infested trail with a downhill and some loam and some just off camber stuff, and you start into it and you're nervous but you're focused, and you hit that trail and you hit it, and it might not be fast, but you hit it without falling. You hit it with just a little bit of sketchiness, or a lot of sketchiness, but you make it out alive, and the feeling is euphoric. The feeling is euphoric. It is just such a stoke level. And if you're like the hundreds and thousands of other people that watch like the big YouTubers for mountain biking, you see it. You see it in the big YouTubers, you see it in the small ones. YouTube be damned. You see it on the trailheads and the end of the trails with other riders, and it's just something we can all relate to. It's, once you get the bug, you get it. I had all COVID off, basically 2 years off from work, which during COVID, and my son with homeschooling and being on the computer for schoolwork and finding that extremely challenging, him and us as parents. And like even now, it doesn't matter when we get out on a ride and everything just fades away. I don't use Strava for that very reason. I want to keep it fun. I want to keep it so that my son enjoys it and that we can enjoy it together, and that it's not going out and doing a chore. It's not going out and climbing that big hill just because you got to get it on your Strava or you got to get a workout in. No, it's crazy. Being outside in the trails for about 3 hours, which is what our usually time frame is just amazing. It is truly exceptional to see and watch my son progress on his bike, and the amount of confidence that gives him for his daily life stuff at school, going to the doctor, going to the dentist, homework, chores, like all the life stuff. It's all encompassing. The confidence that mountain biking gives him,
first attempt,
extends beyond just the trail. It's
nice,
mind-blowing.
Hey!
We'll go somewhere and we know that he's gonna have maybe a tough time with it, and I'm like, just focus in, bud. Just focus in. You got this. Just like a feature. Remember just doing that 3-foot drop the other day. How many times it took you to do that, and then you did it and you felt unbelievable. It was an amazing feeling. This is the same thing. Just focus in and do it. You got it. It just extends far beyond just the trail. Myself, I work in a plant, a factory making gas engines, and I can tell you that it's not highly engaging work, but man, just the release and the vent factor that I get from riding, and riding with my son at that, and watching him progress and stuff, like, it won't be long till I can't keep up with him, and then, you know, hopefully he'll have mercy on me. So anyway, not super in depth, but I just wanted to just share with you my experiences on mental health as it pertains to mountain biking, and hopefully that you gain something from this, and hopefully that you can relate, because maybe by now, by the time you found this channel, you can relate to kind of some of the stuff that I'm talking about. And if you can relate, hit subscribe, hit the notification. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.